right, everybody, welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Today we will be, we're going to start off with an ingredient, turn that then into a drink. It's crazy. It's crazy how that sometimes works. I did have to start without you a little bit. I am currently boiling one-third of the ingredients that we will be using today. Kyle, very, very excited.
This is the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Giving me a yeehaw. That's the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona. Paul wondering if this is the Julia Childs show. Oh no! I've sliced off my hand! Oh no! I'm sure that just peaked the microphone, but that is that. Kyle giving a what's up from Susan. Today, we're going to be making something called Don's Mix. Don's Mix. Now, Don's Mix is a super secret, at least for a long time, lost Tiki ingredient. Lost to the ages for many years. We're talking 1933 up until about 2006, 2007. When a man named Jeff the Beach Bum Barry was going through a guy named Dick Santiago. Richards, he called himself. But I call him old Dickie Boy. I'm like, hey, every time I see him, I'm like, hey, look at here, Dickie Boy. Santiago. I call him Dickie Santiago. Listen, we are not great friends. He is not crazy about that. Susan a little nervous about me over the hot cooktop. You know that I cook dinner just about every night. I'm the cook of my house. I do all the cooking. Hardly have I ever hideously burned myself and had to go through months of rehabilitation and facial surgery. Hardly has that ever happened. Once or twice. What I have right here is very simple. Like I said, I had to start without you just because I did need to do this for a little bit. Right now, what I have is 1 cup of water. Easy peasy. I have 1 cup of sugar. And then, take this off and get you the angle right here. You can also see these little guys in here. These are cinnamon sticks. I just took a little bit of cinnamon stick, dropped some of it on the ground. There we go. Oh, yeah. The only problem with this is now you can hear me when I bend over. It is not great. We took these guys and we just snapped them in half. Threw them in there. Brought that up to a simmer. We let that simmer for not that long. 2-ish minutes. Let that boil for about 2-ish minutes. Then, if you don't have somewhere to be or a class to teach in the next 20 minutes, you can let that, you can take that off the heat, cover it up, let that sit for about 2 hours. Unfortunately, I didn't have that kind of time. I had to boil and boil and boil, keep it covered to keep all the water still in there, make sure that sugar is not emanating all over the bar. So we're going to throw that on there. Let's talk real quick about why. Why was this such a secret ingredient? And then we'll get into one of the many cocktails that uses this ingredient. We will make that. Why was this such a secret? Well, spies, thievery, intellectual thievery. As we all know, the man who invented Tiki, his name was Ernesto Raymond Beaumont Gant. He was a world traveler. Left his house at the age of 17 to go circumnavigate the globe twice. In his travels, came across many interesting artifacts, things and ideas and rums and tastes and flavors. Really, a compendium. Just a dude that knew what he was doing. Collecting, grabbing, meeting people, learning. Once he got back twice, he took off from Florida. He eventually landed back in the lovely land of California, close to Los Angeles. Probably Santa Monica, right around there, maybe Venice. Wherever the port is. Long Beach? I had no idea where he came in. But he did make his way up into Hollywood, where he ran a very successful bar. He had a very successful bar. Thank you, Paul. Paul said he had nothing on me because I lived in Naples. That is true. That is true. That is the toughest place in the world to live, bar none. They didn't even, when I was living there, they didn't even have a Disney store. So I couldn't buy Disney memorabilia. And I had to go to the neighboring Sorrento to buy all my Disney. It was horrible. Unspeakable, one might say. Where am I going to get my plush Goofy when I lived in Naples? Anyway, I'm sure everywhere he went had a Disney store. Either way, he had done the work. He put in the time. Showed up in Hollywood, created a little bar there after many, many years of doing some bootlegging. Basically, he was selling booze under. I'm telling you this story because I have to. This has to boil longer. That's really the whole thing. So stick with me. I'll cut it out in the edit. He was learning. He was learning what he was doing anyway. So then he started bootlegging, and we know that he got caught bootlegging at least 2 times. 2 times at least. He's trying to sell this rum that he had. He didn't want to. I don't know what he wanted to do with his life, but he was selling rum. Listen, does that sound like anybody you know? Anyway, this restaurant takes off. Don the Beachcomber takes off so much that he is associated with Don the Beachcomber. He owns it. Everybody assumes his name is Don Beach. Ernesto Gantz changed his name to Don Beach. Becomes huge. Anyway, up in San Francisco, there's a loser, a bum, a roustabout, a ne'er-do-well, a scallywag, a scofflaw living up in San Francisco running his parents' bar called Hinky Dinks. Hinky Dinks. Hinky Dinks for a long time was a... it was like a... Anybody ever been to the Bigfoot Lounge here in Los Angeles? It was like a traveler's... It was like an inn, like a hunter's inn theme. Well, of course, that's not doing well. Who cares about that? He makes his way down south. His name is Victor Bergeron. Makes his way down south, sees what Don is doing, and says, "By Job, I've got it." That's where that phrase came from. A lot of people don't know that. That's exactly what Victor Bergeron said. He said, "By Job, I've got it." He limped away. Why? Because he has a false leg. Fake leg, this guy did. He used to stab it with a knife, tell people it was eaten by a shark. Not true. Polio. I don't know why. Polio is so much scarier than sharks. Either way, what happens next is he decides he's going to open up his own bar up there, but he doesn't have the ideas. He doesn't have the stuff. He didn't circumnavigate the globe 2 times. No, he didn't. I don't care what you say. No, he didn't. So anyway, what does he start doing? He starts trading drinks. You got some of that fun stuff that dude down there, that beachcomber guy is doing, that guy? He's pointing down like this. That's how San Francisco refers to LA. They go like this. That guy? If you got some of that stuff, I'll trade you drinks. Anyway, he got to be known as Trader Vic. He took over the whole thing. Don was mad. He was angry. He's like, "Who's this bozo?" Whenever we talk about San Francisco, we're like this. I'm like, "Who's this bozo?" Newsom. Every time I say Newsom, I go like this. I go, "Newsom," pointing right at him. Newsom. He lives near San Francisco. Sacramento, whatever the capital is. Sacramento. Newsom. Where the hell was I? Oh, so anyway, he doesn't want any more of his stuff stolen. Never again, he says. So what does he do? Well, he starts hiding his recipes. He doesn't even tell any of his bartenders what they are. Starts naming them. This is Don's mix number 1. This is gardenia mix. What the hell's in gardenia mix? Well, it's butter, it's rum, it's cinnamon, it's allspice. I know that. You didn't know that, but I know that. That's how this show's supposed to work. I know stuff, you don't know stuff. Then I tell you that stuff. Now you know it. Gardenia mix. It's awesome. He would keep it from even guys like Ray Boohen. Big Ray Boohen, who was one of his 4 shakers. They called him the 4 boys. They were the guys that basically shook all of the cocktails at Vic's. Well, anyway, in that, since only Don knew what was going in it, sometimes some of these things get lost. Well, old Dicky boy, Dicky Dick Santiago, Richard Santiago, he wrote it down. He wrote some of these stuff down. And our man, Jeff the Beach Bum Berry, he found it. Put it in a book. And there we go. Paul has heard that Ray Boohen was the blabbermouth. I imagine that's probably true. Ray Boohen, if you don't know, started a bar, one of my favorite bars in the entire world. In fact, one of my favorites, maybe 20 square feet in the entire world, Tiki. His son, Mike, and his grandson, Mike Jr., now own and run that place. David T. Holt coming in hard, saying he is a Vic fan. Yuck. Blech.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. David T., we're Dawn fans in this house. We eat Twizzlers. Sorry, we eat Red Vines. Get that Twizzlers out of here. We eat Red Vines. We like rum. And we support Dawn. 3 rules. So anyway, we start finding these recipes, and now we can start making all of these great cocktails. The zombie, which had been lost to history for a long time, we can start making it. Why? Well, because now we know what it's supposed to taste like. For the longest time, you go in, you order a zombie. What are you getting? You're getting juice that's about to go bad and whatever rum you can't sell. That's what a zombie was for the longest time. Not anymore. You want to know how to make a zombie? Tune in Saturday. We're making a zombie. We are going full-fledged. That's why we're making this today. That's why yesterday we took all that time, even though the Suns were playing horribly. By the way, sorry, Avery, I misspoke. We are a Red Vine family, not a Twizzlers family. I would like to say that one more time. We are a Red Vine family. Twizzlers are gross. Dawn is better than Vic. We're learning. Listen, I don't expect you guys to know all this stuff, but now you do. Let's make some of this stuff. I think this is boiled enough. I'm starting to get some nice brown color. Let's take this off. Let me give you guys a look. See, oh, I've moved it, so isn't that weird how that works? We're going to go ahead and pop this down there. Oh, yeah, look at that angle. Oh, baby. Who am I? What am I, Steven Spielberg over here? Angles? Turn this off. There we go. We're going to turn that off. We now have some cinnamon syrup. It could be a little darker than this. That is fine, but what we have right in here is good. What we have to do first, though, in order to make the amount of Dawn's mix we need, we got to get this guy right here. This is grapefruit. I only have 1 grapefruit left in my house, and it's only half. They don't grow like this. Somebody sliced this in half at one point. I have no idea how that happened. I called the local authorities. They said that they don't take calls from me anymore. Apparently, I am what they call a Karen. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like to see people chopping fruits in half. It freaks me out. Anyway, we got this thing ready to go. We have to figure out how much of this juice we have because that is going to determine how much of this Dawn's mix we can make. That's not normally how it happens. I just only have half a grapefruit in my house, so ooh. Hey, Cush, what did you do with your time off? Oh, I built a bar. Oh, does that bar have everything? Nope. Does it have whole fruits? No. No. Who's asking me that question? Who is that character? Must be a phone caller. Let's do that real quick while we're getting this in. Hello, Cush. I was wondering, does your bar have whole fruits? Very white answers. He says no. I'm like a child. Let's squeeze this and see what we're doing. How much fruit can we get? Oh, God, there's not enough for anything. Oh, good. We have a real dry grapefruit. Let's squeeze it. Let's really squeeze this guy out. It's getting everywhere. Oh, God, it's getting everywhere. Well, this was a horrible idea. I should have done this well before. Well, I only need an ounce to make the drink we're about to make. So, I think that's an ounce? I don't think so. We're gonna put this in here. We're really gonna go hard at this. Put this in here. We're gonna battle this. Oh yeah! Everybody out! I can't believe I don't have an ounce of grapefruit in this house. I think that made it worse. We've really done something here. Okay, let's keep going either way. Let's see if we can get a full ounce out of this. Well, that's a quarter of an ounce. Oh my god! Let's see if we have any grapefruit down here. No. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna squeeze. How did that make it worse? Let's put it in here, see if that works. It made it worse too. I'm losing grapefruit juice by the seconds. Squeeze out, you bastard. How about you? You got any more juice in you? Am I just losing subscribers? What was that sound? All right, we're going to have kind of a pulpy situation going here. Whatever. We're going to call that an ounce. It is, Paul. It's just dry pulp. It's just dry pulp. It's just reabsorbing into itself. Okay, we're going to call this an ounce. I'm going to see if I'm even close. Oh, we're close. Okay, we're very close to an ounce. We're going to do 1 ounce of this stuff. We are then going to do half of an ounce of our cinnamon syrup. Now, I will have plenty of grapefruit juice by Saturday, so fret not. But if you were making this, remember, it's 2 parts grapefruit, 1 part the cinnamon syrup that I spent the last 20 minutes making, and not worrying about what my grapefruit situation in this house was. Let's keep going. Oh, they're dropping like flies. Am I really losing people? Oh, no. Oh, no. Either way. We have this. This is going to be 1.5 ounces of something that is called Don's Mix. Don's super secretive shush, shut your mouth, shut up, kid mix. Very nervous about squeezing this lime. No idea what's going to come out of this. We need 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Get in close. There we go. 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. What is wrong with my fruits today? Somebody isolate that. I want that as a somebody. I have to do that. I want that as a drop. What is wrong with my fruits today? There we go. 3/4 of an ounce. Easy peasy, lemon, lime, squeezy. Get that in here, drop that in. Okay. Next thing we need is some rum. Very simple. This Donga Punch is called the Donga Punch. I think it is called the Donga Punch. Dango Punch? Donga Punch? I wrote it. Next thing we need is this guy right here. This is Martinique Rum. From the Isle of Martinique. It is made from cane juice. So it's going to have some funk. We need the funk. We got to bring the funk.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That is the funk. Oh, there's some of this. Some of it was hiding in there. We need 1.5 ounces, up to 2 ounces of this stuff. I need a drink after that grapefruit incident, so I'm going full 2 ounces. Let's go over it again. 2 ounces of a Martinique rum. We need 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. We need 1.5 ounces of that Don's Mix. Don's Mix is 2 parts grapefruit juice, if you can find it. It's not it's market's closed on grapefruit juice today. No idea where that went. But if you can find grapefruit juice, if I can, I don't think you guys can. And then 1 part cinnamon syrup. which we've made right here. This is that. We, of course, do want to give this a shake. I am a little afraid that if I shake this, I'm going to lose more grapefruit juice in here, which is all going to disappear. Let's give it every shot it has to make a good drink. Reach in here, grab some ice. As the Zimbabwe say, I believe they call this helado. I speak a little Zimbabwean. Just a touch. They say un poco. Fill that up with ice. All the way. Whoop. Close her up. Give her a shake. I was reading about this bar in Phoenix called the Undertow and how they train their bartenders to shake. Apparently, they put them through like a rigorous training program. Would have been smart if I had done that when I was running bars. I was just like, yo, bro, you got a pulse? You want to bartend? And even if the answers were no to both of those questions, I would usually give them a shot. A lot of dead people. Anyway, instead of going back and forth like this, they say you got to go in like this. So we're going to try it. I don't like it. I like up over the shoulder, back and forth, up and down. That's the way I like to shake. But we're going to go the Undertow way, hold it like this. Where's the drama? How do we know if we're going to get tennis elbow? We don't. We're going to go like this. Let's try it with the music, I guess.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Didn't care for that. So that's 4 things, David T. We are a Dawn family. We do red vines. We like rum. We shake up over our shoulder. That's how we do it. Let's clean up the shot here. Not the bar anymore. This is a full-on lab that is in the thing. This is what we got going on here. We're just going to go ahead and pour this guy in here with apparently some grapefruit, some dry-ass, whack-ass, dope-ass grapefruit. Get that going in here. Right up to the top. I do want you to notice right up to the top. There are bartending competitions, which I will be entering again, representing Mixed Cocktail Hour, the bar. I'm going to be putting my name in for most innovative, the MIB, most innovative bartender, and also going to go back to Fernet, see if I can defend any of my titles over Fernet. But one of the things that they do is once you pour this out, you then have to hand the empty tin to one of the judges. The judges will open the tin, say, "Oh, dang, dude." They'll be like, "Bro." All bartenders, they're total bros from the 90s. They're like, "Yo, bro. Oh, dog, man, what? There's no liquid in there. 10 points." Nobody talks like that. Let's do a little cheers to this, because this was a horrible waste of time. You guys spent 28 minutes with me. Undertow has no soul. Dang. David T started off so poor, has become so rich. Here we go. Cheers. Here's I drink to the health. No, I don't want that one. There we go. I drink to your health when we're together. I drink to your health when we're alone. I drink to your health so often that I'm starting to worry about my own. Cheers to you, and let's see what this does. Oh boy! Come on! It's a good drink. So much to clean up after this, but at least I have a good drink. Yes, Paul says minutes that you will never get back. Did I really go 29 minutes on this show? What is wrong with me? Okay, well, that is the last of my weekly or my daily shows this week. Saturday is the big one. We are going to be focusing all of our energy on making a wonderful cocktail called the Zombie. We'll have another one in front of it. We'll do another cocktail. We're just going to be doing 2 cocktails. We're going to be really getting deep into this zombie. Also, the Suns are playing, so I got to make it kind of a short one because I'll probably miss the first quarter. But either way, join me on Saturday where we go into the zombie and hit it hard. I appreciate that, Avery, that she does like the longer shows. That's great. Yeah, I guess jumping on for 15 minutes, that doesn't do nobody no good.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that, and that's the problem. Also, tomorrow, huge show, big time. It is getting a lot of interest all over the interwebs, the internets, TikTok, crazy about it. OnlyFans losing their pants about this thing. This is a show tomorrow with me and the Disney Drinking Society head, Soup with the Fork, David Strickland. Pop on in. I will be making 1 cocktail from New Orleans Square and 1 cocktail from the Pirates of the Caribbean. David will be telling us the story of how the Disney Drinking Society actually started. And we will go from there. So join us tomorrow if you are a fan of Disney, a fan of drinking, a fan of Cush, or you have 45 minutes where you just need to stay awake. We will be loud enough. That is tomorrow, Mixed Cocktail Hour YouTube. That starts at 5, not 6, 5. And that's that. Okay, we've done it. I did. I made it to the 30-minute mark. What a waste of time. Okay, guys. Cheers. I'm not going to keep any longer. Bye-bye. As they say in Iceland. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.